Hello, it is Melmo. Welcome to a Sims 4 speed build. This is something I haven't done before on my channel and something I'm still very new at, so please ignore how this house. I like this house. I'll say that. I like how it turned out. I think it's cute. But I'm still new and learning, so, we can learn together. Sims 4 building. Wow, yay. Cool. This house is a fun one because I still don't know what I'm doing with building, but I try, and I think it turned out pretty okay. I was pretty set on having a chimney and those two little pillars in the back. I was really set on having the seasons one, and I wanted that to work out, but it didn't. Eventually I do change it because how I build houses right now is a little strange. I have to have like an idea of what I'm going for, and in this house I knew the idea that I was going for was a basic family home with enough space for a growing family and some bathrooms. I tend to forget bathrooms and just have some interesting issues with bathrooms. I tried my best to not forget anything and tried my best to playtest everything in this house, and I hope everything is functional. I do believe it is, but there still always could be some issues. In the past, I've forgotten things like doors and mirrors and lights, so, if I will be using this house in my actual gameplay, so if it does come out to be any errors, I will fix that and re-upload it on the gallery, so don't worry about that. For now it should be fine, but I did want to make this house have enough space for 8 Sims, possibly. I don't know about 8 Sims but a good starting family that this house is pretty expensive actually, so maybe not starting, but yeah, I just wanted a nice house and I built it. This house is pretty much everything you could want, I believe at least. We have chess tables, easels, woodworking stations, candle making stations, gardens, beehives. There's a bubble machine. That was a fun one, but I'll get into that later. This kitchen. Let's talk about the kitchen. I already did the bathroom, zoomed through that completely, but in this kitchen it was difficult for me to figure out countertops, and just the design was annoying. I did want to have this wide entrance and a little archway, which was kind of frustrating because I couldn't figure out if it matched. It looked like it matched, but again it doesn't because the lighting is weird, but it should match. I spent a while questioning my eyesight and the swatch colors, but it should work. I was planning on going through debug and kind of cluttering up the kitchen, but I did a good amount of little clutter, and I think it looks good. There's definitely room if you want to add more. Basically my thought while building this is, if it's not good enough for you, just redo it. Look at this pig that I added. This pig right there, I was really happy with that pig. I think I named that pig. I don't remember what I named it, though. But I do love that pig, and I'm glad that it's the only thing on the top of the fridge. Because normally I kind of add some clutter up on tops of fridges just because I like the way that it looks. But I thought that this pig deserved his own fridge. It's fridge pig, okay? So I did add in some pet food bowls and dog food. This house is fit for both a cat and a dog, I suppose. I don't know what really fits a house as a dog. I don't know. As like a dog house, something that's fit for a dog. Whatever. It's fit for pets. We're set for everything in this house. We're moving on to the living room. I don't know. I'm new at this. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know how to commentate over speed builds. We're moving so fast. It's crazy. We're now into the living room. And this was a challenge because I really hated this empty space that I had in the middle of the house, that has bothered me so much that I built a whole back section for out of that rage, because it just felt so off. It still feels off, but I don't know what to do in that space, so I just kind of left it. But there is a cute little living room, not decorated so much as I would like, but I was just sick of in this house by the end of it. All right. But it's good enough, you know. The upstairs of this house was also a struggle to deal with, but I kind of jump around. That's how I do things. How my brain works is I jump around so much on this build. But back here we have a nice little like back area with an easel and a computer, and I do have a few computers in this house because I like having houses with computers, and every starting house that I make has a computer, or at least I try my best to do that because it's just frustrating. Computers are so useful in this video game, so good. I like adding a lot of greenery in my houses, and I really tried to add as much plants as possible in this house. Although I do kind of wish there was more. There's always room for more plants, is my thought. And I really enjoy that plant from Cottage Living, I believe. That is such a cute plant. And also there's another one from, I think it's Get Famous. That is just such a cute plant. I don't believe I used it in this build because even though I do believe Get Famous was eventually used in this pack, I tried to not use as many. I always try to limit my pack use, even though it doesn't work. Unless I fully try, it doesn't work. This bathroom I wasn't really happy with it. I really struggled with figuring out how I wanted the layout of this bathroom, but I knew that I wanted every bathroom to be a full bathroom because it's just so useful to have multiple showers and multiple sinks and toilets and everything in a house. Because Sims, it's just a lot, especially in the morning. So I made every single bathroom a full bathroom, and this room this house fits there's space. There's one room that has 2 toddler beds, a room that has 2 sets of bunk beds, and then there's another separate house for maybe like a teenager or a young adult or something. So I figure you can like redecorate the rooms to fit your needs or whatever, but this is for like a pretty big family, so I just tried to fit, you know, a good amount of beds and activities for kids. The other room that has 2 sets of bunk beds in it has a lot of toddler and activities. I guess mainly just toddler and child, I suppose. So I figured that was probably good for a starting family, and then as they age up into teens, they can maybe move to the back, or you can transition that room or add another room or do whatever you need. I just built this just as a started house, so do whatever you want. I figured I'm just gonna decorate this house for my needs and not specifically for like trying to do a specific style of house or something, because I don't know styles of house. I don't know building types. I'm just here trying to play The Sims and have a nice time. So, if you don't like the house, just redecorate it. I was thinking about putting up some shells on the gallery, but I don't think I just want to do shells. I like interior decorating, and I do want some design. So maybe if you have a household and you would like a house, maybe tell me a scenario or a family situation or something, because I do like building houses to specific Sims. I just don't have too many Sims. But I try to build. I have a couple like tiny home starter houses on my gallery. If you're interested in that type of stuff. But this room, I knew I wanted that tent in there, so that was kind of the first thing that I built this room around. And I like the idea of having 2 bunk beds just as like a big kid room for fun. And I did think about switching it up and just having one bunk bed or like 2 separate beds. Was the original idea, but then when I got in the room, I was like, yeah, we're gonna just fill this room with kids and have just, I think it would be so hectic to have 4 kids and 2 toddlers. Can you do that? Wait, let me think about this. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, that would be like the maximum. So I guess if you were to have the max amount, I guess there is too many beds for the amount of Sims that you have. But, you know, if you play with mods, you could have more Sims or whatever. You can fill this house holds 8 Sims. So that's pretty sick. The actual house itself holds 7 Sims. That doesn't sound right. I don't know, my calculations might be off, but there is a back area that has but there is a back area to this lot that has a small house. I don't know if I'd really consider it small. It looks small, but it's a 3-leveled house. So that holds 1 Sim, but you could definitely make it hold more or do whatever you want. I just felt the need to compensate for the empty space that was in the main floor. And so I decided to build a whole new space. Moving on to the backyard, but I don't believe we are staying in the backyard. Oh, look, there's the bubbler. It's in the back. It's in the backyard because I knew I wanted a bubbler somewhere. I just didn't know exactly where. And then I decided, oh yeah, we're gonna have a whole shed just for a bubbler because I thought it was funny. So that's what sparked the shed idea. See, we're gone. Backyard's over. Actually, no, we're back in the backyard. But I did want to have the backyard have so many activities. There's so much room for activities. There's a candle maker, woodworking table, there's bicycles, there's swings, there's monkey bars, there's a grill, garden space, bonsai tree. But here's the start of the very annoying tiny home in the back. I feel like I spent more time on this tiny home than I did on the actual home because I really wanted it to be to look nice, and I struggled with the layout so much because I didn't have too much room. But I did know that I was gonna try to fit the living room, dining room, and kitchen in the bottom floor, and then have the upstairs be a bedroom, and then have the bubble machine also in the bedroom. It didn't work out that way, but I tried. I kind of forgot that a bathroom needed to exist in this home because I wanted it to be a fully functional home where maybe like the teenager didn't want to be in that room and wanted to have their own space, and so that they have this house or something. I don't know. I thought it was super cute, and I liked the idea of having just so much space. Maybe you could have like grandparents living here or something. But the kitchen is super cute. I was sticking to this green theme, and I found that lamp with the plants, and I thought it was super cute. That was like one thing that was permanent. But there's washing machines and trash cans. And look at this table. This color, I almost said chroma. We aren't playing League of Legends. That color of that swatch, I should say, of table. That's the table from the Snowy Escape pack. It's so cute, and I thought that I was decorating this for like a teenager maybe, or like a young adult who moved out basically. And then I added a basement because I realized there was no space. So we added a basement for a little like living room, lounge room, and an area for the bubble machine. I wanted it to look super comfy, so I added these cushions instead of chairs because I wasn't really sure how it worked. And I thought that it looked super comfy. I originally wanted to add those pillows from Parenthood, but it didn't really fit in once I added in more of the cushions and whatnot. But I think that this basement is super cute. There ends up being a bathroom down here, which I kind of forgot all about. and it's kind of cramped, but it's cute, you know. I think that there's definitely room for expanding and doing whatever you need. But I really want to get better at building The Sims, and I plan on doing more speed builds. I want to try to do builds that limit with limiting packs, so you know I can fit for more people. This bedroom, I wanted that eco lifestyle dresser because I didn't like any of them. It was a really tough decision figuring out furniture. Always is. But I was pretty set on that eco lifestyle dresser, and I really don't know why. But I really wanted it. And that bed, I thought that the bed was super cute, but I wasn't too sure about the swatches that I wanted to use or the color scheme or anything. But I have a little entryway, and the entryway changes. This whole layout changes completely. Here I am trying to figure it out more because I realized there is no bathroom. So we really needed to have a bathroom because I did want a third bathroom, I should say. There's only 3 bathrooms in this place, and I wanted another bathroom because having that many Sims and only 2 full bathrooms, again, I didn't want to deal with that in my personal gameplay, so I'm fixing that. But it was pretty difficult to set up a layout with this house because it is so small. I do want to get better at building tiny homes because I love building tiny homes. I think they're so cute. But I think that this area is so comfy. But this entryway, it was super dark and it kind of bothered me a lot, and it felt very empty. And I struggled with that a lot because I wanted it to just look super cozy. And I added in a clown painting just now on the entrance, in the entranceway on like the stairway or whatever. And I think that is the defining feature of this house, if I am honest with you. And then I go downstairs and change the basement wall colors for fun when I changed the couch because I was like, yeah, this needs to happen. So the basement is brown, which I think kind of looks nice, but the purple couch, I added in a desk and just some living space stuff. And then I completely forgot about the bathroom in the basement and was like, yeah, I'm done. And then realized that I missed the basement bathroom, and I fixed that. And I wanted like it all to be in one room, but I also kind of gave up. So that was the basement done. The basement bathroom done. Simple, easy. And I found that raccoon painting, and I was going mad at this point. I just wanted it to be done. And then I realized that all the trees died. Trees are dead on the slot. I don't know what's up with that one. But that's a thing. So that kind of made me very upset when I noticed that. But I kind of rolled with it. We added bushes instead of flowers because they were all dead. And a little rocking chair up on this balcony. That's so cute. And this is the house donezo. Pretty much. Except for like a couple windows. But yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this Sims video. Sims 4 speed build. And I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.